What's up, everybody? It's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, back with another video. Today I'm gonna show you guys that smooth, sexy, secret sauce of a plugin that everybody need to use in order to get nice, hard-hitting kick drum. I'm about to say plugins, hard-hitting kicks out there. And it's only one type of plugin, and you know what it is? It's this right here. Okay, that's Cool Valley Ranch, or Hidden Valley. That's a Cool Valley. Hidden Valley Ranch. We know that's not a damn plugin, but I'm gonna show you guys what plugin that everybody should be using in their DAWs to get their kicks sounding nasty, punchy, hard hitting, and can clean them up at the same time. But before we get into that, if you can, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and SoundCloud at MrDifferentTV. Don't forget to go check out MrDifferentTV.com. The lowest kits on the market for the highest quality. Everything's on sale right now for like $2. Go over there and check it out. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification, because you know, if you want to make sure I go live and know when I put videos up and all that, you need to hit that bell notification so it'll let you know when I make a new video. But anyway, besides the point, let's jump right into FL Studio 20 and talk about this plugin that I think everybody should be using for their kick drums. And what it is simple. It's two words: Transient Shapers. Yes, Transient Shapers. There are all kind of Transient Shapers out there, all kind of products by a bunch of different companies. I'm gonna go through a few of them, but I'm gonna explain to you why these plugins are so important for kick drums and why they can really make your kick drums sound great. So let's go ahead and take a look at one that I'm using right now. Here it is, and got the, you know, just the smack attack by Waves. Now a Transient Shaper is basically the ability. Hold on, who calling my phone? Who texting me? It's bye. Anyway. A Transient Shaper basically allows you to shape the transients. That's hence the name Transient Shaper. So what transients are those initial attacks that you get at the beginning of percussion instruments or any sound in general, is that initial transient or that initial peak that sounds make. So a Transient Shaper allows you to shape the transient. Duh. So what you can either do, you can either squash down the transients, expand the transients, and it also allows you to mess with the tail. It allows you to shorten the tail up or lengthen the tail. So you can make make it sound more wide or longer, more reverb or more tighter, or you can make it sound more punchy, or make it sound more subtle and make it sound more ducked down the mix. And that's why I like Transient Shapers, because when you're dealing with percussive instruments, it can easily get you the sound you want and make your stuff hit harder and punch a little bit better without having to do any EQing or anything like that. So I'm gonna go and play this little kick drum pattern right here. This is a beat I've been working on. If you want to hear the beat, I just play a little bit of the beat so you can just get a little sample of it. Okay, that's all you get. We ain't about that. But here's the kick drum right here. So we'll go ahead and play the kick drum right here. Now this is no transient processing whatsoever. So it sounds pretty good. Now let's go ahead and introduce a transient processor or transient shaper into the mix. So I'm just gonna mute all these. Now this is what it sounds like when I activate smack attack. Disengaged. Now, the first thing you're gonna say, you're like, Slim, but it sounds like it's distorting a little bit. Yes, because I have a soft clipping mode on it. I have a clipping mode on it to clip it a little bit, because, you know, I like to clip, soft clip, distort my kick drums, and this does have it in there. But anyway, that's besides the point. Let's just run through how a Transient Shaper works, and I'll show you some different ones that you can look at as well if you don't get this. I highly recommend getting the Waves one. It's my new favorite. I love it. And Waves, shout out to you guys for doing them sales, because you got your boy right. You know, buy 3 plugins, get 1 free, crap and all that. But anyway, a Transient Shaper. So basically, the attack is the initial attack of the transient, of course. Now, like I said, you could either expand the transient or you compress it. So, for example, I'm just gonna expand it to where it's really bad. So, you see, it gets a lot sharper. Let me turn off the clipping mode so you can really hear it. So this is 0, and then 100. We'll put this on 0 too, so we'll get that in a second. So I love the double click crap. So okay, so that's me expanding it to extreme. You know, it's really extreme. And now watch what happens when I decrease it or compress the transient. See how it just takes away that initial attack and punch? You know, that's what's good. So like I said, if you want to make it sound a little bit more punchier, you just add some attack to it. instant gratification. Now, the sustain or the tail or whatever it is, depending on what it's called, the transient processor you're using, allows you to either lengthen the tail of the track or compress it. And I say if you shorten it, it'll sound a little bit more punchy, it'll sound a little bit tighter. If you stretch it out, then it will make it more reverb, make it sound like it's in a room or a bigger room setting. So that's the best I can explain it. So let's go ahead and show you example. So I'm gonna expand it all the way to the tail end of the transient. It actually added in the click to this sound, but now if I had it on a drum bus, it probably sound. Let's put on the first one. Yeah. And that's not, you don't want that, but yeah, you see it's actually expanding the transient, making the transient a lot longer. See how before it's like this, now expanded to where the transient's a lot longer, you know, but it's a really tight kick anyway, so it's not really gonna have a long tail in it. But you know, something like a hi-hat or cymbal, it might expand a little bit better, or a full drum mix, something like that, it will. Now let's compress it down to where it's a little bit tighter. You see how it just shortens that tail up, so you can see it actually shorten up. I like this because you actually see how it's actually affecting your transient. So expand it. Compress it. That sounds pretty good, but we don't want too much because I still want to have it good. So I would use it about, you know, probably about 40%. Like I said, just instantly you hear how it just, before, sounds pretty good. It's a good sample. And then, boom. With no EQ, no compression, no mixing, nothing, you expand it. And I said with this one, I'm going to go over some other features. With this one, you get different shapes for the attack, which I do like that. So you get different type of kind of shaping abilities right there. I really like that. The smack attack. You also got a wet dry knob. You got an output, and then you got 3 different modes. You got clip, which, like I said, I like to clip my stuff. So has a little bit of clipping. Then you can actually put a limiter on it, and then it has an output, so you can get more gain in that. So that's what I like about, you know, the Wave Smack Attack. It's a very good plugin, very dope, and I really like it. And it's usually on sale all the time, about around $29, $30 on Waves all the time. So definitely check that out. Shout out to, you know, I also shout out to DJ Ab because I use this coupon code to get a, you know, get a little extra coupon on that. But you know, don't tell them. But anyway, so yeah, that's Smack Attack. But what if you don't want Smack Attack? What are the other options out there? Well, I'll show you a couple of them. The one I had for the longest was the Transient Master. When I first bought Complete 9 back in the day, it came with this, and it's a pretty good one. It's basically the same thing. You have attack, sustain, and gain. You have a limit and a smooth mode, which is the shaping, the kind of the curve for the transient. It does the same thing. So, you know, if I turn it on, I can increase, make it more punchy, bring sustain down, you know, smooth it out. But as you see, same result. It's limiting to, like I said, you don't have a lot more options. This is very cookie cutter, straightforward, dry sound. You know, it does what it does, and that is it. So boom. Next up, you have Transient Processor. Now this comes with FL Studio. I don't own the all bundles package. I actually have the signature edition, so mine doesn't come with this, but it's $99 unless you got the all plug-in bundle from FL Studio. But it's a default one, and if you want to use it, you can use it and then render out your audio to, you know, your MIDI to audio, and then keep the plugin right there. So if you want to do that, just do that. But it has the same thing. You have different shapes right here, as you see, a wide, narrow, and more medium kind of shape curve. You got your attack, your release. You got a drive also, so you can actually drive some distortion into it. Split band, which I don't mess with that. You got split frequency too, which I have to mess around with that with, but it does the same thing. So, and it has a little visualizer too as well. So, be increase the. But yeah, dope from right there, default. in SI FL Studio. So there should be no excuse you shouldn't be using a Transient Shaper because you got one in FL Studio. Like I said, just put it on your plugin if you got a demo version of it, and then render out your MIDI to audio to pretty much save the effect on there. If you have this the demo version like me, but I'm not buying an all button plugin. I'm not buying another Transient Shaper from FL when I got other ones. Another one that's pretty cheap is the one by Kiloheart. They make it pretty cheap, but I think this one's around about, it's in the $20-$30 range. It comes with their snap heap stuff. But yeah, they got a bundle of it. But it's the same thing. You got your attack, your sustain. But I also had this pump, which I think it kind of takes out some of the mids, which I don't really use too much. I don't really like doing that, but it kind of kills the sound a little bit. And it has a clip mode right here. You have a side chain built to it, so you want to side chain it, which I don't do that. And then you got the speed, which determines the curve of it, smoother or looser curve. So this definitely got to push a little harder, and then you can clip it. I don't really like the clip in it, but it's pretty decent. And then like I said, this pump. Oh, what if I turn it on, right? There we go. Psh, so stupid. But you see, same effect, There we go. Clip on there. I don't really like this clipping mode. I like the other one in ways better, but it does. I think it's good. In the pump, I never use that because that just kills your kick sound right there. So I never use that. But yeah, I mean, this is option 2, another cheap alternative to use right there. This one's by Kiloheart. And then last but not least, another one I have that I own is the one that's built inside of Neutron, which is a pretty good one as well. You have different shapes as well. You have your attack, your different type of sustain modes right here. And you actually, I think this one also comes in like, it's multi-band too. So you can actually affect different bands. So you can affect the 3 bands. You see you got 3 of them right here. So you can actually turn this into like a multi-band shaper type thing. And then you got a different type of modes for your Transient Shaper. You got precise, balanced, or loose. And you got your different shapes. And then you got your sustain and attack. So change your modes. Oh, I like that smooth. Sharp is good. Then you got precise and loose. A little bit smoother. And you have a mixed wet knob as well, which is dope. And you can change the width, turn it straight to mono, channel, phase invert, bypass, and also a 0 latency mode. So if you want to use this for monitoring, you can, I guess. I don't know. So yeah. So those are just, different Transient Shapers right there. They all do the same thing. No matter which one you buy, no matter how much you spend, they all pretty much do the same thing. They're very good. They help you get that nice punchy kick sound. If you're looking for a plugin to help that, like I say, this is what I use all the time. This is my secret sauce. My secret sauce. So, if you really want to get some nice punchy drums, use a Transient Shaper or any percussive sound in general, snares, percussion, hi-hats, cymbals, whatever. Transient Shaping will get you there without using the EQ, compression, or anything like that. If you're one of the people who don't like the EQ and compress stuff, this is the way to go. I promise you, you'll love it. I'll put a link in the description below for all of these products so you can check them out yourself and figure out which one is right for you. Like I said, personally, I love the Waves Smack Attack. I've been wanting it for a long time. I finally bought it. It's amazing. The Neutron's really dope. Like I said, there's Transient Processor that's inside of FL Studio. Do what you got to do. Use what you got to use. Use your whatever you use. But yeah, try them out. Tell me, guys, what you think. Do you use Transient Shapers? Will you go start using Transient Shapers? Or is this something you just don't even care about because you're one of them guys who believes in EQ and the fundamentals and, turning down the this and blah, blah, compression and blah, blah, deep. Yeah. Let me know. So, like I said, like always, if you like this video, thumb it up. If you're a hater, because I know you are, thumb this video down. But anyway, y'all know who it is. It's your boy Slim, a.k.a. Mr. Different, not motivated by the money, but the like, comments, subscribe, and views. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy it. Leave a comment. I'll hit you up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, everybody.